Carlos Nelson with Kansas City Business Association, and we have one of our newest members. Who do we have here?
I'm Brandon Dye. I'm the owner and founder of Dye Electric LLC. We're a full-service residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor based out of Kansas City, Missouri.
All right. Tell our audience a little bit about Dye Electric.
Well, I started off back in high school. You know, I was just trying to get out of school for half a day.
What high school did you go to?
Hickman Mills. Hickman Mills, graduated from Hickman.
All right.
So, started off, you know, I went and hollered at the counselor. Like, I'm trying to get heard about this Voltech program. Sign me up for a program. She said, Mr. Dye, what program would you like to sign up for? I'm like, it don't even matter. So she ended up signing me up for electronics. Mm-hmm. So when I got in electronics, I took a liking to it. Then we ended up taking a field trip out to the IBEW.
What's that? For our audience.
IBEW Local 124, which is the electrical union here in Kansas City, Missouri. Mm-hmm. So we took a field trip out there, and then I learned about the program, learned about the pay, the salaries, the benefits.
What were they talking about? Run it down short order.
So when we got there, we toured the facility, training facility. You know, it's kind of set up like a college campus, and then they showed us, all the family benefits, the healthcare and insurance, and the retirement you again going through the program. Mm-hmm. Explained to us it was a 5-year program, 8,000 hours on the job, 900 hours in the classroom, mm-hmm. and showed us the pay and what we'd be making.
And what grade were you in?
I was in 11th grade.
11th grade? All right, go ahead.
11th grade. So I always kept it in the back of my head after I graduated from high school. So after that, I started working for a battery plant down in Fairfax and had a big layoff. So then I decided it was time to go ahead and take that trip up there and apply and start a career.
How did the union people treat you?
Well, I got right in. Mm-hmm. Took me a couple months to get in, based off my background from having Voltech in high school.
Right. Was that an asset?
Yeah, that's definitely an asset. Probably the biggest reason why I'm sitting here today is being able to gain that knowledge while I was in high school.
Let's switch gears on that, on the Voltech, because once upon a time I was in construction, and training personnel and getting personnel that look like you and myself is hard. And if you have a Voltech, it makes it easier to interest the prospective high school students to the trade industry.
Correct.
And how did that affect you? Because it seemed like you being exposed early, as you said, you flashback and you said, hey, this battery is not for me. This battery comes not for me. I got to get my own.
Gotta get a career.
All right. That's what you were looking at as a career, or how did you turn that into entrepreneurship?
So it started off. One thing, you going through the Voltech program. That's the only way I learned about the trades. So had I not gone through that program, I wouldn't have known about the trades. But I think that's a big problem.
Where are you at now with your business?
So right now, I got 7 employees, 7 guys in the field, 1 full-time estimator.
How many African Americans are you employing?
I employ 6 African Americans.
All right. What kind of wages are you paying them?
Paying them union wages, so anywhere journeyman wages, $39.45 an hour. And then I got a couple apprentices.
Hey, you youngsters, you hear what this man is saying he's paying? Give it to him again.
$39.45 an hour, looking at a total package with all your health insurance and benefits, around $60-something an hour for a journeyman wireman on the job.
Have you been able to get integrated into the local construction scene here?
Yeah, so when I first started my company, when I went full-time, at the end of 2016. So one of my main things was to understand, the electrical wiring conduit, putting it in. But what I wanted to do to better put myself ahead of other people in the industry was to seek knowledge. So I started taking these programs. I went through the J. Dunn program.
And how was that for you?
It was great. I got to come in and, meet with, vice VPs and lead estimators and in that pretty much every department Jay done got to hear it straight from them. You know how they would like their subcontractors to act. Proper how they like proposal presented. So it helps me when I'm putting together a proposal. You know, I want to
know what they want.
Know what they want. So when I turn it in, I'm making it easy for them to go through my proposal on bid day and make it.
Tell me this: choice. How has the digital divide or everything becoming more digitized affects your industry and estimating and in general?
So a lot of companies, they still doing it the old school way, printing out blueprints, wasting ungodly amount of money and paper, printing stuff out. But me, I'm always been an electronic guy. It goes back to that Votech, electronic guy. So anything I can do electronic and digitally, we're gonna do.
Makes it easier.
Right.
All right. Now I want to switch gears because this is the Kansas City Business Association show. How do you feel that your representation here, political representation in general, represents the at-large African American business community?
So one of the things, I wake up and pride myself on every day is being reliable, dependable, and doing business with integrity. And I want to show, to the rest of the community and guys coming up under me or maybe guys that's before me that didn't quite make it, if you put time to yourself and educating yourself on how to properly work the system and becoming
independently where you can make your own decisions.
Right, make your own decisions.
I was high up on you when I first met you and we talked, and I was talking to you about what African Americans that were entrepreneurs in business that could afford.
Correct.
That to join the business association and we need to come together. And you were very receptive of that. And our businesses need to support the things that are important in our community. And I'd like to applaud you, and I would like to have our audience know that Dielectric, they've teamed up with Cascade Media Group and our Coaches Association and of course the Kansas City Business Association, and young African American businessmen like you are what we, and our slogan is Cascade Media Group is the wave of the future. Also our business association, wave of the future. You one of our wave of the future businesses that can have a high impact in our community in an economic way and in an educational way. And what do you have to say to that?
Well, definitely an honor. Definitely appreciate you taking me serious, taking my business serious. And what I'm here to do is just, learn from people that have done it before me and help as many people I can along the way. I think the more people that come together, which is what it's all about, more people come together, keep thinking on like terms. We can. What would
you like to tell on a closing statement to our audience, and let them know how to contact you on residential or commercial?
You can contact www.dielectricco.com. That's DYE electricco.com. You can reach us by phone at 816-944-1393. Also, we're on Facebook at Dielectric LLC. Reach out for us, any of your commercial and residential needs, and we'll get you serviced and taken care of.
Excellent. And as always, when you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself.
This program is brought to you by the Kansas City Business Association.